Welcome to the Shattered Seas Siegel Campaign, Session 30. Azucia. And, as you may see, there is a new stream layout. Thank you, Soul, for providing it. You're awesome.
No problem.
And very cool.
Woo!
Yeah, this is great.
Yes, they are.
Right. Okie dokie. It's time.
It's fine.
Caster is
Fine.
still unfortunately sick.
Aw.
Right. Okay. Yes. Session 30. Azucia. Let's go. So, where we left off, the party had just brutally murdered a group of innocent soldiers from Azucia. They did nothing wrong. They just wanted to, kill you and take Eliza in for execution.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, they totally.
I mean,
should.
they weren't evil. They were just following orders.
Not as fun.
Nope.
What the hell? What? Why is it that I'm
Now
at level
that
8? I only have 41 HP still.
okay.
Did I not have
oof.
additional HP?
Oh yeah, you all also leveled up to level 8, I believe.
Yeah.
Did you all do that?
Yes.
Yep.
And for some reason, it's not. It didn't increase my HP. Like, what the hell?
You can manually do it. I had to a couple times for Sky.
On World Anvil?
If you
Oh, I
have
had to do it through
manually
D&D Beyond.
changed your hit point value on World Ant, as opposed to letting it automatically fill, then yeah, it does.
Well, it should do it just by the level.
Interesting. I've never used it. I just know with D&D Beyond I've
Okay,
had
that
to.
is weird. That is so weird.
But yes, yeah, in World Anvil, the beauty of
Yeah,
it
you're
is
a bit quiet.
you can
Okay.
leave a lot of things blank and they autofill,
Yeah.
like hit points,
No,
on
like,
class,
it's-
etc.
World Anvil, it's not updating my HP.
Is it not?
No.
You've updated the actual level value, right?
Yes.
Odd.
What the hell?
Okay, wait, what's your constitution modifier?
That is +1.
Ah. And you are a sorcerer.
Yeah, with a D6 hit die.
Yeah. So, what level are you? Well, 8.
8.
And what's your hit points?
41. Same as 7.
Hold on.
Honestly, I would
It
just
should be
manually.
46, right?
Hold on. A D6. Sorcerer's a D6 hit die, yeah?
Yes.
Okay,
I'm a D6.
so that is 4 per level, so that's 5 per level. Plus.
Yeah. Do you always take the average amount, or did you roll?
No, it just updates it automatically for me.
But it
No,
should be
it
42,
was.
if I'm not mistaken.
It should be 42, yeah. That's right. Your hit points is 42, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Because
I don't know why it was 41 at the lower level then.
Don't know.
Okay. Either way, yes,
Anyway,
you had just freed and recruited this strange guy with a gelatinous falcon and bottles of magic. Who is tragically going to have to dip after not that long in this session, but oh well.
Yep, about 10 more minutes, unfortunately.
oh rip.
Rip.
College is what it is.
Yeah.
Yep.
Still though, what the fuck time is it for you?
It is 4:42 here. I have a class that starts at 5.
Why?
It is a Zoom class at
Because
least.
that's the classes.
Yeah. Almost all of my classes are super late in the day for whatever reason. I don't know why.
Why? What the fuck?
At least this isn't the one that starts at 8 in the morning and goes until 4.
Is there at least like a break soon, or like breaking up?
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, to be clear, this is my only class today.
Yeah, and it happens literally at the same time as my D&D.
Just the worst timing. It's like, I got just enough of a break from my other class at this time. It's like, oh great, I can join this campaign now. No.
Because, like, over there you call uni college, right?
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
depends. Like, some of them are colleges, some of them are universities.
No, they're
just
all
depends on the
universities. They're all universities. You're just allergic to anything fancy. Or
Yes,
fancy,
we are,
or fancy sounding. Because
That's
no,
why it's only-
universities are not fancy. They're just expensive.
We have universities. It's just
Yeah.
what we
I know you have,
we usually call.
but only the
2-year
posh
school
ones
college,
call
and they
themselves
usually call
universities.
4 years.
Yeah.
Or institutes.
Oh.
I used
Yeah,
to go to
those are the. If you go to a school that calls itself an institute, your paycheck, like not your paycheck, your bank account is just seeing negatives.
Yeah.
What's it
That
called?
is- Yeah, after 1.5 years, like, I think I had paid almost 30,000 out of pocket.
Fuck me. But
Yeah.
yeah, what's it called? Over here college is what we call like the step before.
High school.
Not really.
It's like your
It's-
junior senior year.
Pretty much, yes. Except, like, you can also just keep doing it
Over
in.
here, we would call
You can
that, like,
also
college
keep
prep.
doing it in school, but there are some special schools that are exclusively for that year group, and those are
Yeah,
what we call
which-
colleges. That's what we call colleges.
Which we would call that college prep. Or like career prep.
Or a technical school, maybe. Vocational
Yeah.
school.
Because I go to the University of South Wales, which is pretty much like saying over there I go to like
OSU.
what?
Yeah, Ohio
Huh.
State University.
I have no fucking clue.
It's one of the one of your state universities. So, like, it's not
State
private.
schools.
It's public.
Okay, so state schools in America are like. If you have a state school, it's usually like the best in that state.
Then
Yeah,
no,
or
that is
what?
exactly the opposite. University of South Wales is not what you would call a prestigious university. It is.
Okay.
I mean,
It would be
Ohio
called.
Okay,
State
so my
Let's just-
University
like
is
Miami
not
then.
prestigious.
Let's just say it would be
Yeah.
called a college if it was in the USA. But I'm happy with it.
Well, I mean,
But yeah,
I
jingle
work
jangle.
in, like
I have derailed this. Let's resume. So, you had just met this fellow, and still you had just met the group.
It is quite fancy magic you are working with, sir.
Yes, well, I can't pretend it hasn't taken a while to really refine my understanding of it, but I'm quite proud of how far I've come.
How does it work, if I may ask?
The secrets of alchemy would take longer to explain than I quite have time for in the immediate sense, but in layman's terms, you take magically reactive ingredients, you combine them in such a way that they do not immediately blow up in your face, you put them in a bottle, and then you apply kinetic force as necessary.
And about how many concoctions tend to blow up in your face?
1 out of 5 on a good day. It's been improving.
Then please don't blow up the ship.
Certainly, I'll be most cautious.
So,
With that being said, however, I must say, if you had plans for the day, I won't be able to accompany you. I'll need time to establish myself, if you will. But, and he pulls out a large sack full of various potions, you may avail yourself of my talents as necessary, of course. I'll refill this for you when you return.
The, she had showed you where the room was. Presumably you will have space for like 2 labs or whatever you
Ah yes, there should be plenty.
Take the time that you need to acclimate her.
I do believe I will.
Also, if you wish, I can set up a channel potentially in the Sigil crew. What's it called? Set of Discord channels of like Bastion stuff, so you could sort of discuss. Because I'm going to allow your home base, i.e., the ships, to be a Bastion.
Ooh, that would be great.
I am also going to potentially allow like a couple of others for individual players because, you know, like technically every single player is allowed to have a Bastion. But only if you actually want one.
Dahlia's then would probably be home.
Yeah, if you return to the, what's it called? The archipelago, you would almost certainly get some form of quest or something, or some building or whatever to have a Bastion there. But yes, I'll set that up now.
Thank you. And with that, unfortunately, I do think I have to bail about now,
Yes,
but I will watch the
of
stream later if I can.
course. Oh, nice, thank you. Right.
See you guys around, and hopefully I can actually be in some later sessions.
See ya. Okie dokie. Right. Yeah. So, what's the plan then? What are we going to be doing?
Well, I know Liza learned,
No,
from a
that was
book.
as Archibald.
Oh. fine. Did I? Oh, I did that. I think Eliza's gonna find the rest of the group all together, and she is going to, I guess, in the sense everybody can hear it. But she brings out that book that she had found, and she goes, well, I think I found something that might be a bit hopeful for us to see if we might be able to
Yeah.
something.
To recap, it's a book of effectively wanted individuals, which includes Eliza and a bunch of other individuals, including someone who Eliza used to know in a somewhat negative way, but purely just in a inconvenient and somewhat uncomfortable light.
Yeah, a little bit.
But involved in a budding resistance.
I hand the book over to Evie and just go,
She
from what I can see in this book, there's a bunch of names in it. One of them does unfortunately have me, but
oh
it has someone else that I knew from my service.
oh
He we have a tiny bit of a history in a way that I'm not entirely fond of, but he was, at this point, was pretty good soldier. But from what it looks like in the book, he started something after my whole shenanigan happened.
oh you started the rebellion.
Yeah, from what it looks like.
Nah, he
Was not really
did
expecting
not
him to do
start
that.
it. He joined it.
Yeah,
Pretty
join anyone.
explicitly. Like,
She nods.
Well, at least you know that you still have allies within hostile territory.
Yeah, I just didn't expect it to be him, I guess is the way to put it.
Even
Anything-
one is better than being alone.
Anything we should be aware of while we're here? I mean, obviously the ambush, but you couldn't have anticipated it.
Well, at some point, my people are gonna know that something happened due to the fact that the ship won't be back. There's that. There's the fact of just, it's us. And she kind of just motions, just like, it's us. You know?
Evie nods.
I assume that if we try to make landfall in your main port, then there's going to be someone waiting for us that is not friendly.
More of just the, if they were to see this boat and not the normal one, it would be basically on site almost. Just, without a doubt, just not good.
Is there perhaps somewhere else we could dock then when we make land, if we make landfall?
Can I do a history check on that?
yeah.
Secret
I think it would be
tunnel.
Okay. History.
There's gotta be like an underground
Oh.
fighting pit.
Oh, that's not a bad number. That's a 18.
Oh,
Nice.
hell yeah. Okay, what were you, like, looking for again?
Trying to remember if there was actually a secret way to get into Azucia without really anybody noticing. Or at least something like that.
At least somewhere to keep hidden, I suppose.
Yeah.
Like an obscure dock.
Yeah.
Hmm. Well, there are some more minor ports. It's the central island, Azucia, the eponymous Azucia, is well, it's very, very much on the larger side of islands. Like, it is genuinely a size to the point where it actually has some where it actually has roads on it, proper roads, versus just the streets. And well, there are some
But
more
we
minor
secretly
ports, though you recall that ships not bearing the colours of Azucia, well, effectively not flying the colours of Azucia on the flagpole, are inspected with greater scrutiny.
Ooh.
If you fly the national colours, then, well, you're more easily assumed to be faithful.
What's their flag look like?
I'm not the kind of Oh, hold on. Yeah, there's a dragon on it.
Oh yeah!
Like, that's
Flag
just
design 101.
straight up the most obvious thing I could do with that.
So basically, main port, definitely not a no-go. Because even with the flag, if they see me, that would be a problem.
Now, is there a way for Eliza to disguise herself safely?
Possibly.
Or is there perhaps
Because I don't think,
natural
like...
Hold on.
landform we can use as a dog?
Hold on. Wait a minute.
What's up?
Let me just look at thing. What's it called? Still's set of spells that are prepared essentially as the passive things to keep whenever Starch isn't around.
Ooh, yeah, do they have disguise person?
I'm going to have to check that. I'm not sure.
Perhaps there's a natural land feature that we can instead use as a dock. It's probably best to avoid prying eyes if you are wanted. as quite clearly you are.
Yeah. In that check, would there be like a natural area to?
Oh, there it is. It's in sigil characters. No. No. There is not.
There's not a
Disguise
disguise
self.
or.
No.
Okay. Okay, but is there a possible, like, natural, in a way, natural, like, area that is hidden that we could easily dock on that?
Yeah, like, there are some minor ports which would likely arouse less suspicion than docking outside of a port if you're going directly to the mainland. Or main island.
Yeah, Dahlia is trying to think of a way that they can avoid, like, civilized areas but still make landfall.
The thing is, a very significant portion of the island is either civilian area or military training grounds.
Or,
You
Eliza,
feel like it.
what is the natural weather tendencies for this area?
Relatively mild. Leaning on the warmer side, but relatively mild.
It's always pretty decent. Not much really happens. It's typically warm. Not much happens, luckily.
So, storms or fog would be unusual then.
Yeah.
Hold
We
on.
could always try it. Oh.
Eliza?
See?
You know how I would always... well... let's just say, exaggerate myself for everyone else back on Greyport, for the adventurers. I do believe I still have a couple of disguise kits kicking around.
Oh?
I could probably
could.
do a good job of concealing your identity with it.
That could definitely work.
Amazing. Wonderful. Whoever would have thought that that would come in handy?
Okay. So we have
And
that.
perhaps we could make something similar to the Azucia flag. Would that be enough to fool people to thinking that we're aligned?
Blue Jay. Blue Jay.
What?
Blue Jay, you are right next to an actual Azucia ship.
Oh, take their flag!
Yeah.
No, I thought the same thing. So, yeah, we could make one.
Ugh.
I thought it was destroyed at the bottom of the ocean. And again, how did I get the tripe?
Not the ship.
Sure.
Oh, God. Oh, swallowed water the wrong way.
So,
Oh, fuck.
use the disguise kit. Take their flag. Replace it with ours.
Bish bash bosh.
And easily go to either the main port or one of the side ones. Granted, might be safe to go to the side ones. don't expect them to be as thorough. Shouldn't be too many people.
Well, we need a story if we have no questions.
Well, you could say that we're just a merchant ship. For such a small crew, it would make sense.
But they're probably gonna ask something relating to what we were doing, if we saw anything, maybe. Who knows?
Yeah, I think I can be pretty convincing.
That's nice.
Me too. Did I forget to mention that my people don't like other people outside of low elves? They're kind of flip.
Oh, wonderful!
Unless you two can hide.
Ivy kind of
Or-
blinks at this and she goes, "Oh, this is gonna be
Yeah.
a problem."
Why else do you think I got kicked out?
Oh no!
Wait a second. I have minor illusion. Oh, it can't be any larger than a 5-foot cube. No, Dahlia is 4'6" with the horns. She can do minor illusion on herself.
I
goodness.
don't know if you can use minor illusion to recreate the sky's self. What new spells did you take for this level?
That I don't remember. I'm just thinking like instead of the sky itself, like create a minor illusion of a box or something around her.
Or just get into a box.
That's
You're merchants
Yeah.
after all.
It's like
You're humble merchants.
Yeah.
Plus.
Fine, Evie. Laugh.
Okay, so
Actually, no.
Hold on.
We can put Dahlia in a box and cast darkness inside of the box.
So, Eliza,
yeah.
you say
Just make sure they don't open the box, Queen.
you say that they don't take kindly to other people. How do you mean?
Yes. Like, if they... Because with, basically, how else to describe itself? The place was more built around, like... Because sorry, my brain at the moment. So,
Or like isolationists.
they
Or
attack.
imperialist.
I think imperialist is the best way to describe it, because if it's
Both.
anything besides,
You can be both.
yeah, I guess, yeah.
I
'cause
also heard their
the whole thing with
I also heard they erected a giant wall around themselves recently.
yeah,
They made
Because-
the outsiders pay for it.
yeah.
Oh my god.
If they saw anybody who was not like themselves, it was almost basically on sight most times.
Evie's gonna have a help.
Oh.
Well, like the thing is, right? Evie's already a micro species. Like, there's 5 other half elves in this fucking world. Half elves, sorry, half orcs
Half orcs.
in this world. We kept saying elves, so my brain was like, ah, yes, elves. No. That's the thing. Like, Evie often gets either confused for herself, as people like see her old wanted poster and they think she's like her sister or something. Because obviously the name difference and the hair difference and the slight like style difference.
Yeah.
But like it's very hard for Evie to not pretend to be herself because like how the fuck else, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
In terms of half orcs in this universe with 2 chipped tusks, is probably literally the only one.
Hmm.
I mean,
At least her wanted poster only has one chip dust.
So,
this the specification.
I know
I
it wasn't
think
yet.
the disguise kits should be able to mask at least some aspects of us. You, Dahlia, would be trickier to disguise, given the horns and the glowing moon above your head.
I'm well aware. Actually, would it be unusual to find a servant of Selune on Azucia?
Hmm.
Not too unusual.
I'll be back in 30 seconds.
Well, then that may be simple enough. As she bolts back into her quarters and emerges a few minutes later, dressed in the same garb as she'd worn on her homeland.
Hmm. It could always just be the idea that sounds really stupid.
Hmm.
It's really dumb.
Actually, we could also say that if we are a merchant ship, then I have been assigned by the brothers and sisters to assist with the voyage and
After
ensure
all.
that it arrives safely.
After all, most good ships need or at least really want, some form of weather control.
Exactly.
Can always try with some of that disguise kit stuff. See how far it takes us.
If we need to, I probably could mask some of us to make us possibly
Blend in a little more.
blend in. How do you mean other people?
What? Sorry.
How do you mean other people, by the way?
Well, when it comes to I'm saying this now. Poor Eliza is just trying not to be rude when she says this. She's like, when it comes to other people, especially those who are not low elves, like my people, we're not very fond of them. I don't particularly know why we've always been like this, but it's always been ingrained that other people are not entirely good to some degree. And that for some reason we are better. Like I said, this has been ingrained. I don't know where this fucking shit came from.
Gee, I really do wonder.
I probably could
Evie,
pass
Evie
as...
hearing that news.
I probably could pass as a low elf if I touch things up properly.
Yeah, you
Put on a
really could.
thick foundation. Blended it properly.
Yeah. I mean,
Wore sufficient clothing on the rest of my body to avoid having to put it all over my arms and legs.
yeah, you'll be pretty much the easiest besides me.
Well, Evie should be relatively simple. Just put on some form of bandana and boom. Tusks are a non-issue.
Yeah.
He nods.
Then there's the other crew who should be fine. Well, Zephyr and... yes, Zephyr and Hide.
Right? Tide Pods?
No.
Quite,
That's his surname in my head.
quite colourful characters.
Yeah, but
I don't know if I have enough. Should do. Going to have to top up after this.
yeah.
Oh no, he's out of his foundation. Somebody save him.
Out of his stupid disguise kits. But the other two seem like they would be perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Hell's pretty boy. No. Hells, they don't even need anything at all.
That's...
Though, and obviously with you, I could cover up some of the scars, I could touch up some details here and there, contacts.
Yeah.
Yes. And
Guys, we're letting the theater nerd do costuming.
no, he's not the theatre.
Archibald's having a field day.
Leanne, he's not the theatre nerd. He's the history nerd.
Sometimes they're one and the same.
The theatre nerd is Horatio.
Oh yeah, fair point. Damn, too bad he's not an ally anymore.
Oh God.
My goodness.
Wait a minute. Oh god. Oh no.
Oh.
Oh god, I just realised what I'm having up half the fucking party do.
Yeah,
What?
I wasn't gonna say
white
it out loud, but
face.
yeah. Listen, it's fine. Every single person in this call is Caucasian, so it's fine.
Look, if you're infiltrating a fucking fascist regime with a colourful cast of assorted fucking fantasy races.
They're allowed to. They get the pass. It's fine.
Oh god.
It's just so everybody can safely get into Azucia without dying.
Exactly.
It'd be different if we were us.
Yeah.
This is frozen Eevee smoothie fumes. What the hell? Who turned my girl into a smoothie?
Oh, computer, why must you be dying?
But yeah. Right. So so you're heading to Azucia?
Yeah.
Shocker there.
Dahlia
Well-
is actively trying to think of a way to cover her moon, or like hide the moon, because she knows like that's gonna be an identifier.
Turban.
We can always use like a cape or something like that.
I wasn't kidding.
You are not meant to wear anything over the dog, over the throat.
Do they know that?
Well, for anyone who is at least vaguely familiar with the brother and sisterhood, they would have never seen or they never would have seen a sister or brother wearing anything over their horns. They are always on leg.
And I have an idea that could work.
Otherwise, I'm
Maybe.
not
Depends on how
sure if
stupid
you
the
would
person is.
actually need to disguise if, say,
Actually, wait a second. Can I do like a modified darkness spell that kind of like conceals it?
probably, yeah, the moon. Yes. I'd
Yeah,
say
you could
so.
always do that. The dumb idea I had was if someone questions it, like, why, and I'd just be like, question and I'll cut off your tongue, kind of thing. Threaten them.
Ah,
I
still
suppose
though,
that people do speak the
brings
language of
attention.
violence. Very well.
Oh,
And
excuse
she
me,
casts an orb of
Soul.
What?
what?
Yeah.
I saw that. Don't fucking lie to me.
What?
Nothing.
Do it again. Yep. uh,
It's an emote.
yeah. Yeah.
Piques my interest every single time I see it. I'm just like,
I know.
interesting.
Yep. But yeah,
Smooth brain.
so
Smooth brain I am.
you you head to Azucia as Archibald does everyone up.
Yes. And obviously we did take the Ellipse
Yes.
flag. Strung it up.
You took the flags
Sweet.
and hung one up on each of your boats. After after stripping the longship clean and, well, whatever you wanted to do with it.
Understandable.
If you wanted to dispose of it or just leave it there or... Hello?
You were talking about our old flag,
What?
correct?
Did you...
You were saying disposing of something? Were you?
Yeah, the other ship. Was I not coming through properly?
It was a bit hard to hear.
Fair enough.
Yeah, there's. Sorry, my brain.
Fair enough. Right.
That's what just keep heading.
Right. You make your way, and eventually you see a sight that makes your stomach drop a little.
Oh.
That same old island. The one you'd come home to so many times before.
Are you well, Eliza?
It has been a while. It feels weird. not entirely sure how I'm supposed to feel, but we're here, and that's really all that we can do. Just keep going.
Hold on, I take it you are not currently wearing Sir Roger's armor, except with all of the Azucia insignia filed off, right? Leanne?
No.
Good. So, that would be something else.
That would be like the biggest red flag humanly possible.
Yeah.
That would be a sign saying, hang me.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
You'd be like, oh yeah, one of your high-ranking officials? Oh, don't know where they went, but I have their armor. Like, no. That stuff is in the storage room on the Cathedral.
Hmm.
Even I'm getting anxious. Wow, I feel I feel like Eliza.
Hell yeah.
Ooh, that might be a fun level 9 spell.
What might be?
Oh boy.
What? Huh?
No, like 9th level spell.
No.
Oh.
Oh.
Looking ahead.
Oh, next level. So 4th level spells.
No.
No, fifth.
No.
5th
Actual
level
nine.
spell.
No.
Oh god. I just
Yeah.
realised you get 5th level spells next level. Oh, Jesus. Or, well, 3rd if you're a half caster.
Yeah, and it depends.
Oh,
Wait, next one I get to
God.
my little
Yeah.
buddy.
9th level
Fifth.
conjuration, Storm of Vengeance.
Oh, no.
That looks fun.
Oh, that's gonna be fun in Never, because I am almost certain that this campaign will not go to level 20 unless we do, like, I don't know,
We'll make it there.
Vital class features, I just need to reach 17.
yeah, I know.
Okay.
But yeah, what were we just saying?
We were making to Azucia.
No, like, after that, like, the thing we were just talking about.
Oh, Dahlia had asked Liza if they were doing okay, and she was stating that she's a bit nervous and a little bit anxious, but
I wonder what...
in...
I wonder why...
yeah, totally not coming back home to a place that technically they were not supposed to come back.
Who could ever?
Yeah.
But yeah, You make your landfall. And it all starts to come back to you.
Oh no.
Eliza's not ready for this. But she's gonna act like it. Ah, shit. As we're getting up to the are we going to the main port or one of the side ports?
One of the side
Just
ports.
Okay. From at least what we can see so far, is it looking kind of busy or is it very just sparse?
It's somewhere in between. Like,
Okay.
there's a sizable amount of people, not really significantly above average or much of note, but there is a palpable tension in the air. More so than you remember from however far back it was. Not too long, but it definitely feels less hospitable, and that's not just the exile talking. People have more concerned looks on their faces.
I feel like with Eliza, she's probably assuming, and this is just her assuming it, that it probably could be with, like, come on, brain, function. With how there's talks of, like, a revolution, so she's probably assuming it could be that. Like I said, that's just Eliza thinking it. That it could be that. I'm going to cast message to Evie and tell her what am I thinking? She's basically warning Evie, just be very careful. Don't let any of them intimidate you. Don't let them affect you.
She sends back. Okay.
You are met
Not
by
easily intimidated.
You are met by a man in what you can see as relatively middling ranking guard uniform.
Okay.
Well, I was talking to Eliza. You wouldn't necessarily recognize.
Yeah.
Declare yourself.
I motion for the others to. Is it like lowering?
Flag or like that
No,
one?
no. Is it like a board that lets people on?
The gangplank?
Yeah, I think it's that. Yeah. I motion for them to lower it.
TV does.
Declare yourself.
Okay. I gotta come up with something.
I don't have all day, sunshine. Got more ships
Sorry.
to check.
Sorry, sir.
Evie clears her throat. She says, "We are a merchant ship from the court."
Cool, huh? Didn't know you were doing business with them again.
Oh, we recently got approved.
Well, wife will be happy. You never could get good bloody strawberries over here.
She smiles.
God. Well, and he twiddles around with a gold coin in his fingers that Eliza, you will notice, has the smug face of King Silas Farbridge embossed on both sides.
I definitely take note of it, but try not to react to it.
This is definitely a newer coin, not only because of its shine, but because they used to only be on one side. So,
Now they're on both.
speaking of landing tags, I think you'll want to pay up.
Oh,
Right.
Evie
Just a
looks at
bit of
him.
coin to ensure a safe and happy business trip, you know.
Of course.
She catches the drift. What's the usual amount again?
Ah. Well, you know. And he just kind of gives a, you know, the, like, fingers doing the gimme gimme thing,
Yeah.
like the beckoning.
Dahlia sends a quick. Dahlia sends a message to Eliza. What's the usual fare?
History?
Do I need... Yeah, okay. I was thinking it was gonna be a history. Come on, be good. Oh, yeah, they're good, they're good. Well, I can't
Nice.
do numbers. That's a 19.
You recall, there is no form of landing tax, nor any form of...
He's just scamming us, yeah.
In fact, this man is quite clearly shaking you down.
I don't recall there ever being a tax to get onto here.
Been here before, have you?
Of course.
Dahlia glares at her just silently. Another message. You are going to blow our cover.
I sent a message back. There is no tax. He just wants money.
Oh, behind you. Yeah, I put it.
Fine.
Hey, no worries.
Bloody... no sense of
Yeah,
community spirit. Come on.
she looked.
What are you bringing? What are you selling? What are you buying?
Can Dahlia roll a deception check?
Yes.
That is a 15.
Yep.
Okay. We are simply just traveling through for the moment. Need to stock up on some supplies. Is that not correct, Captain?
Oh, by the
She
way,
nods.
seeing it as this is a major arc, I would like to remind everybody that one time per character in this entire campaign, so one use and it's done, you get a guaranteed natural 20.
Nice.
Good to know.
You can elect.
I
you
knew
elect.
that, but
you
I
have to
forgot
elect
that.
to do it before the roll.
Yeah.
There.
So effectively, for
Declare
like
it
a
beforehand.
character-defining roll.
Oh, trust me,
Yeah.
I'm saving it.
Oh hell yeah, you are.
Same.
So my question, right? Like, we obviously have like some of the ship junk in the storage room, but like, I guess could we pass that off as like what we're selling?
Possibly, but keep in mind he also did say, "What are you buying?"
What are we buying? Oh shit! What are they? Okay, I'd like to do a history check.
Okie dokie. Well,
'Cause I'd like
I don't know
to
if it would be
what
a
do they usually
history.
export.
There isn't really a foreign affairs check.
Yeah, that's
I
fine.
I guess
I
history
thought
would be the
history.
closest.
Diplomacy? Is there a diplomacy?
Diplomacy isn't a skill anymore, right?
I don't think it is a skill in
No,
5e anymore.
no, that was
unfortunately.
4e. That it got
Yeah, I
replaced
know.
with persuasion. God, I
yeah,
miss
which
diplomacy.
I
It was a
think-
fun skill.
It was.
It just
Could
had a
I-
different
would it be
flavor to
fair then
persuasion.
just-
You know?
It's so fun. Would it be fit? Like, hey, you're the DM here. Should I do it as a diplomacy roll?
No, like that's usually still just for persuading people. You can do a history.
Okay. Now that is a 14.
All right. Right. They are a rather isolationist. Well, not really nation, but they're trying to be. In fact, you almost could call them a nation at this point, despite their stability issues.
Actually, Dahlia is going to add on to what she had said. We would also like to take some time to dock and just recover from the long voyage, if we may.
Of course,
Before we continue on.
quite a while away. I'll just stand here for a while. I'm joking. I'll keep an eye on you. But for now, Gangplank stays up. No
Got it.
no coming off the ship until you've declared yourselves properly.
Right.
And he walks off to do the same routine to another ship. It's just docked.
I go to the others and just go, okay. We all need names that won't be suspicious. So that we can go onto the land. Okay?
Yes.
I know I need to be something higher than him, that way he can at least respect me.
Wouldn't he catch it though?
No. At least... You said, Evelyn, you said he was... what kind of rank again?
Oh, you're actually going to pretend to be someone from Azucia.
Yeah, fuck it.
Huh. Well, he wasn't. He was kind of like a middle-ranking guard, so not even military. Military
Okay.
pretty much had the military pretty much just lords it over the guards at any opportunity. They have somewhat of a resentment for the military, but a begrudging respect as, you know, they are their superiors.
Okay. So realistically, it doesn't matter what rank I say. He will indeed respect me. He has to.
Well, except for, like, private or something, because, well, obviously, the grunt.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
pretty much on the same level of respect.
Yeah.
Though theoretically, they should be, like, shining the private's shoes.
Yeah.
In reality, there is no real difference.
Okay. I'm just having to come on me into here. Oh, come on. And of course I can't spell. Okay. Okay. So, as long as we give him something that will allow us to get onto here, be fine. We just can't leave here just yet.
Perhaps it might be better to talk in in Evie's chambers.
Of course. She nods.
Yeah. I guess we head over to the captain's chambers.
Dahlia immediately checks to see if she has been taking what the temple gave Evie for her nightmares and sleep.
Oh? What?
When they were at the temple, the brothers and sisters
Oh
gave.
my fucking god,
Oh.
you genius. You bloody genius. I hate you. You're amazing. That was...
She really just wants to check to make sure that she's been taking it.
Oh, wait. Hold on. What?
But I think I see where you're going with that.
Oh. Okie dokie.
Should I do like a medicine check to see if she has been taking it?
Yeah.
Couldn't you just be able to, well, actually, I was gonna say, can't you just observe the amount, but, like, yeah, she would be the type to, like, throw him overboard.
Fair. Archibald, have you ensured that Evie has been taking these? She takes
Yes.
out the container that the...
I very much have.
Good. For one thing, I can't be sure whether or not we have enough specifically, but perhaps we could use some of this. And she
It's quite
like
sought
shakes
after.
the
It is quite
container
sought
slightly.
after. And from what I've read
Who's this
about
now?
from what I've read about it from the books that I brought along and that I borrowed from the archipelago library, it seems to be a relatively native type of plant as its active ingredient from, well, the lunar archipelago. So,
Is it?
seemingly, it would be very sought after as a commodity outside of that area. We're not selling it, though. Just pretending so.
Right. Well, perhaps we could use a small amount of the store and enhance the amount with minor illusion.
That could work. Though, I don't see why we need to complicate it.
What do you mean?
Well, trade ships can sometimes come to docks with a lot of money, yes, but also only 1 or 2 crates worth of goods if the goods are valuable enough. Plus, we have a lot of
That's true.
gemstones.
Oh. So perhaps that is something we could declare then, as a trade group. But would that be searched?
Pardon? What'd you say?
If we were to sell them, would the area that we are storing them in, would that area not be searched?
I'm not sure. But
To be safe, perhaps there is another room that we could.
well, we have
those
enough supply
separately.
for a rather very long time, so I would say it should be a rather acceptable amount to claim to be selling. This is a small ship
That is
after all.
not my thinking.
Oh?
That is not exactly what I was thinking. If we lead them directly to the storeroom, they are then free to search everything down there. Perhaps we should explain that because these items are more valuable, they are kept in a separate area of the ship
We could,
so as to keep them
yes,
safe.
of course. We could bring up a sample, for example.
But perhaps we should also set aside some to put in another room that we could directly bring them to if they ask, instead of having to bring them to the main storeroom. And that way, they do not get the chance to search through everything else. She's thinking of stuff like the armor or her trident, which she is probably going to be hiding as well.
Do we
Of course.
have bag of holding access?
I don't think we do.
Fucking.
No.
I think I gave you one at
Does
at
Bill?
some point.
I can't recall if her backpack is or is not a bag of holding.
Does Still have one?
Does who?
Still.
New party member?
Oh, I'm not sure. I'll say you do have a bag of holding or something, so you can put all like contraband and stuff in there, all suspicious items.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Sus.
I do also have some other items that I have brought directly from the temple that may be of some value, such as keys and mead. While it hurts to potentially part with it, it is not like we can not get more.
Of course.
Especially seeing as I am a sister,
Sounds like a plan.
why would I not be traveling with it? Evie, Eliza, what do you think?
She nods. I like the idea.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea. I don't expect them to be too handsy with things, since we came here like most other ships should. Flag,
Oh my fucking god.
everything we basically need.
I just realised that Pretty Boy
What?
is literally the party face of the other boat because he's the only charisma guy. That's so fucking funny.
Oh my goodness.
Like, just sign languages it up.
Oh my goodness.
And then people just go with him
But
because he's charismatic as shit.
yeah.
Oh, so Dahlia.
Mm.
My
Actually,
poor gal.
What is the boy's charisma?
I don't think I've got stats for him, but it is either 18 or 20.
Oh jeez.
Okay.
Because, you know,
Yeah.
Warlock.
Yeah.
Warlock of the Fathomless.
Dahlia's 19.
Mm.
Oh, I thought you were older.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
I'm very funny.
So we're gonna go with Dahlia's plan.
Ah, fuck. My phone.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, what's it called?
We're gonna
As you
Uh,
go out of the office slash stores, you see him walk up to your boat again. So, you're declaring now?
Yes, sir. Should I roll another deception check, or...
Huh? All right.
Okay. What?
What for?
Like, where we're trying to deceive him on what we're doing? Or just...
Yeah, sure. If you want.
Okay. That is a 25.
Oh,
Jeez.
fucking hell.
So, I am Sora Storyteller, Sister Sora Storyteller. This is Captain Evelyn Gray, and I do apologize, ma'am, but
Who?
what was your name again?
Who, Gray?
Stevie.
No, not Evie.
Nickname.
But,
Oh, Eliza's pretending to be captain. I understand now. Hell yeah.
shoot, what did I call her?
Evelyn Gray.
Evelyn Gray, okay.
Fucking me.
You're a captain.
Okay, that makes that easy. Yes, this is Captain Evelyn Gray, and you are Sally Faircollar. We are here to trade some of our more valuable goods. But as I said, we would also like to rest, as we have had a long journey.
Good to meet you, Captain Gray.
He nods towards them.
Oh. What you selling?
We have gemstones and some goods from my homeland.
That being?
Oh, food products, medicines.
So you bring medicines? No. Your homeland being?
The Lunar Archipelago.
I see. So you're bringing medicines from the archipelago.
Yes.
And you're bringing gemstones from the
I-
core. Which is
Yes.
hundreds of miles away.
Yes. As I
Sounds
said,
good.
we have had a long journey.
That checks out. I have no reason to disbelieve you.
Of course. Thank you, sir.
Have a nice day.
You as well.
Fucking. I have to reward a 25 deception. Actually, wait a minute. What's your deception bonus?
+7.
Okay, that's okay. So it's not that bad. It's not like a an expertise 20 charisma fucking turbo lie. Like
Actually, weirdly enough,
Well,
it's not Horatio
Actually, do you-
levels. It's not
No,
Horatio's
but
plus.
do you not
Do you know what Horatio's deception is?
+10?
Plus 14.
I didn't think you were supposed to go past 10.
My man can lie through his nostrils, let alone his teeth.
you said with deception you don't expect what?
What?
Blue Jay?
+7.
No, it's-
Oh, I meant like you
skills
were saying
can
something
go
about like
above
how high numbers.
10.
No. No, I thought I thought those the skill rolls couldn't go higher than +10.
Oh no, because
No,
in
they
one of my characters
can.
they have like a +11 for acrobatics and athletics.
Horatio has plus
Okay.
14 deception because. I mean, that's his whole personality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the lying liar that lies to people.
What last name did I give you, Evie?
And then,
Fair file?
and then maybe kills and eats people too. Who knows?
Shit, I might have to look through the VOD. I can't remember. I know it was Sarah something.
Yeah, it was
No.
Sarah. I thought it was Fairfield or Fairfile.
I think you said Sally.
I thought it was Sally too.
Was Sally, yeah.
Worst case, you can just use Biss. But yeah, you see the guard walk over to the other ship that's accompanied you. They kind of point over to yours, have a brief conversation out of earshot, and Firebrand tosses him a single coin and a middle finger.
Aww. Icon Queen is the moment.
And he just shakes his head and walks off. The person who was doing the talking, however, was Pretty Boy.
Of course.
I
With,
checked that.
with sign language?
Of course.
ASL, Azucia sign. No.
Oh yeah.
Would it be ESL?
What?
Azucia Sign Language.
What?
It's spelled with an A, Queen.
I know.
Uh,
Like, wouldn't he be using the joke you were making? Wouldn't he be using ESL for Azucia Sign Language?
it's spelled with an A.
Oh, I thought it was an E. I'm dumb.
It's all good.
Damn, I could roll a 25 deception. Oh.
Oh no.
I thought this was how it was spelled.
You know what? I completely get that.
Fair.
Because that's how I used to spell things sometime, based off of how I actually hear it.
Right.
Okay.
I honestly think I spelled
Ah.
vitamin.
Anyways, I dropped the names in chat.
Nice. So you make your way on land and meet back up with your companion crew.
Captain Firebrand, I hope that he was not too difficult for you.
Oh no, I loved him. Piece of shit,
Oh yeah,
but
absolutely.
hey, got my daily entertainment.
I'm quite curious on what you did to that man, just to get that pure entertainment.
Oh, don't ask me. Ask him. And Pretty
Obviously
Blue will
she-
just stare at you. With them big
Golly,
old
Cassius.
eyes.
What did you do?
He gives you a thumbs up.
Whatever he
Dolly
did,
attacked-
And a slight smirk.
whatever you did, it definitely, from what I'm guessing, was funny as hell.
God, yeah.
Dahlia cast message to him. What did you do?
Like, he's gonna shake his head and just do some signing.
Oh, I don't think my character knows sign language.
No, I don't either.
Look, I'm not gonna be like, oh,
We all know
you've
it,
got to
right?
commit
Like,
to
that's
it
the
as a
thing.
language that you've got to learn.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna make it that's effectively so that the assumption is like most people know
Everyone
at
knows
least
it.
a little,
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay,
Enough,
that makes
I guess.
and if you don't, then you can just
Enough
get
to get by.
like
Context
caught
clues.
up on what you missed and stuff. And yeah, I'm gonna say
But
it
she's
falls within
vile.
the reading, writing, and signing
Okay.
because yippee. But yeah, effectively just conveys that you just promised to convey what was happening to as many people as possible in as creative way as possible.
Interesting. You're very special there, pretty boy.
Yes, he is.
He gives another thumbs up.
He's
glad-
such an icon.
He's just my little guy.
Yeah. I look over to, shit, I can't remember her name.
He's creepy as fuck, but I love him. He's so silly.
He's just a silly guy.
Just a little guy. You wouldn't hit a little guy, would you?
Silly fella.
You wouldn't hit the little birthday boy.
Yeah.
There was something I remember seeing on Reddit where it was like someone's old boyfriend used to like pretend was like 5 foot something and used
It was
to
the
be
like
pretend
I'm
to be
just a little
so-
guy. I'm a birthday boy. You wouldn't hit the
No,
birthday boy.
no, he used to be like absolutely try to be macho with other guys, like pick fights and whatnot. When they try to fight, he was like, "No, I'm just a little guy. I'm just a little birthday boy.
Yeah, that-
Please don't
that-
beat me up on my
that thing.
birthday."
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh my god.
funny.
I will look towards Firebrand and just be like, I'm glad you have someone this entertaining on your ship.
Yeah, it seems like you've got quite the entourage yourself.
Yeah. They're all quite entertaining. Okay.
After trying to get this one to sleep, and she slapped Phoebe on the back.
She laughs. Huh?
Okay.
I've been doing well about the sleep.
With a little bit of help.
For now.
I do an insight on that.
Sure.
The roll is 3, so that's just stupid.
Oh.
He's been getting sleep as far as you're aware.
Okay.
You're just going with it. From where we're at currently, would I need to do a perception check just to see all that is happening currently in front of us?
No,
Okay.
I wouldn't say so. What were you looking for?
Mostly seeing, cause I'm trying to think, would Eliza know this port decently?
Decently,
Or-
yeah.
Eh.
Yeah.
Okay.
You'd know some of the
Okay.
places to go. You look, you lived here for an elf elf amount of time. You know this place pretty intimately. Or at the very least, this place from, like, however many years ago you last saw it.
Okay.
Because,
So-
like, obviously, some areas of the place you might not have been to in, 40, 50 years? Not long.
Yeah.
Just a couple decades, nothing much.
It's nothing. That's a short lifespan.
Can't wait until Eliza and Archibald have the lifetime angst for like Dahlia and Evie.
Okay.
Wait, how long do tieflings live?
Human
think it's a
amount.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because I know with Asmar, they can live about human lifespan, but they can also live to
Leanne.
about 160.
Leanne, did you just accidentally insinuate Darliza
Huh?
with
Not-
lifespan angst stuff?
Life-
Where you said in the
lifespan
same
angst can be
breath, where you said in the
platonic.
same breath, the lifespan angst with Eliza and Archibald. No, with Archibald and
Yeah,
Eliza
what I
of
had
Evie
meant
and
was
Dahlia.
When? Okay.
I know. I'm
what
being
you're getting at.
silly. I'm being silly.
I know you are, and I love and appreciate you for it. However, what I'm specifically saying is when the two oldest crewmates realize how little time they have with the other two.
Yeah.
All I'm saying
Well,
is
Dolly has a bit more time.
platonically, I fucking ship it. I mean,
Hell
like,
yeah.
literally, you're parts of the same fucking crew. Of course you're friends.
It's adorable, but in a platonic way.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. So, since Eliza would know this place pretty decently, hopefully not too much has changed, at least to her brain. I know she would be thinking of a couple things. One would be
I just fucking
brain.
came up with a stupid ship name for Still and Doe.
So,
No, headlights. Cause like still doe, a still deer in headlights.
Oh my
Oh my
goodness. I feel like Eliza would be trying to scout out just if anything has majorly changed about the place, alongside if she can see about finding that particular person and seeing if they are here or on Azucia itself.
Pardon?
Since Eliza knows the place pretty decently, the most she'd be thinking of is currently what all has currently changed, if anything, and then alongside it, if she can figure out where particularly this person that she knows could possibly be, whether it's here or on the mainland. So I'm trying to find information relating to
Well, this is
what's going
the
on.
closest thing to the mainland.
Yeah.
Like, there isn't really a mainland necessarily. This is the main island.
Yeah. Okay.
By mainland, did you mean like actual town? As opposed to like outskirts area?
In a way, kinda. Basically, I'm just trying to see. Mostly just one.
Just
Has anything changed?
Just like snooping as usual.
Yeah, basically being a snoop, just trying to see
I
what
see.
all has been. Yeah. Alongside, finding Steve.
Fucking. Funny reference. Huh? What?
I didn't say anything.
Like, thingy. The reference in question being, the snooping as usual. From, like, classic ancient YTP days. Never mind.
Yeah, I'm very lost.
Never mind. Right. Ugh. back to D&D.
Yes.
You can kind of try and investigate around.
Okay. Do you want me to roll for that?
Yep, sure. Investigation. Everybody can make an investigation. Yours would be at advantage because of how familiar you are with this place and her people.
Sweet. Okay.
I got a 14.
That's a 5. God damn.
Oh wait, I have this. Okay, never mind. That's an 8.
I take it
Evie,
you've
what do you
got, like,
say?
all of your valuables, at the very least, either on you or in a bag of holding on you. Like, all of the valuables and suspicious items from the ship, so that even if it gets searched, like, you've got the
Yeah.
stuff.
I'd say she would have the foresight to do that.
Yeah.
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 Cool. Nice. Excellent. What did you get, Leanne?
Oh, a 14.
Okay, 14 soul.
That was a 8.
Okay, 14, 8, and 4.
5. Yeah.
So,
I rolled a 2.
Eliza, you're
Oh.
kind of just a little overwhelmed at the moment. You did roll with advantage, right, Sol?
Yeah.
Oh,
Fuck.
hang on.
What? No, Dahlia.
Yeah.
Blue Jay, you do.
That's an 11.
Blue, you don't roll with advantage. You didn't live
Oh,
here.
she does. Okay.
You
Yeah.
didn't. You didn't
Right.
live here before.
Bleh.
But like, okay, you don't really notice much, as you're mostly just for a few hours just taking in all the changes and just the fact that you're back here again after all this time. You didn't think you ever would be. Feel a phantom pain on your back.
Oh. I go to actually go and try and touch it, and then I just kind of keep my hand back. Like, no.
Right. You didn't happen to have recently played Baldur's Gate 3 when you made the character, did you?
Maybe. I actually based Eliza off of my Baldur's Gate 3 character.
What? Oh. Oh, I thought you were meaning
Yeah,
with...
she was originally a hunter.
No, I thought you were meaning with... I knew that. I thought you meant with, like...
Yeah.
Astarion.
Oh, no.
You know, the
this character,
scar
I think,
on
is
his
going
back,
for Shadowheart.
branding him to where he came from.
Cazador. Yeah, actually, weirdly enough, I never got to... At least so far, I've not got to know about that.
Cazador.
I know of it because of other
Yeah.
people.
I think the first time...
And I know about the significance.
I think the first possible time you can find out about that, other than just stripping him naked in camp, is if you bone him in Act 1.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, in Act 1, I was going for Shadowheart.
You can do both.
I
think
did
it's
not know that.
pretty much the only... Oh, wait, no, wait. I think I'm wrong. I think
Yeah, because isn't
it
it...
has to the
It's House. Halcyon and Shadowheart are okay
either
with.
one of the it's either one of the main like tadpoled characters and one of Halcyon and Minthara. And only some of them.
Yeah, because I know
Like,
Shadowheart is
there's
okay with it.
Shadowheart, there's Astarion, and come Act 3, there is Karlak.
Yeah.
I think Lae'zel, but no, Lae'zel's very exclusive.
Yeah. She big no.
But not for the reason
Okay.
you'd think. But yes, yeah, Lae'zel, it's a fling, sure. Right, back to the game.
Back to the game.
Dahlia, you,
Yes.
as the party is looking around, seem to get lost for a little while. Pardon?
Of course.
Just wandering around, accidentally falling into a sprawling den of alleyways and corner shops and little nooks and crannies and arcades. Arcades in the, like, architecture sense, not the video game place sense.
Yeah.
Like arcades as in the arcades you'll find in Cardiff.
There's, like you said, she's just kind of looking around, seeing what's there.
Nicest capital I've ever been to, by the way. Cardiff.
Okay.
Nicest capital city. I have been to... Okay, which capitals have I been to and actually been around a fair bit? There's... well, London, Paris, Rome. Actually, Rome is a very good contender. And Washington are the ones that... oh yeah, Brussels. Those are the ones that jump out at me. Oh,
No.
yeah, fucking, of course. There's the two of the three. I don't think I've been to Bloemfontein, but two of the three South African capitals. Those being Pretoria and Cape Town. Yes, South Africa has 3 capital cities.
Any reason why?
Yes, there is. Provinces. It has 3 major provinces, each of which has a capital. Pretoria is pretty much the main capital. Cape Town is pretty much the most popular capital, especially to just go to as, for instance, a tourist, because it's the definitive beach city for South Africa, and Bloemfontein is tragically the most forgettable of the 3. Pretoria's the one my family's from, yay.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so, but while one of you is getting lost in memories and the other is getting lost in a more literal sense, Evie actually finds something.
Oh.
rather simple thing, but you find a building that looks at least relatively abandoned with some graffiti on the side of it painted on.
Yeah. I'm excited. What's the graffiti?
A bridge burning.
Oh.
You're reminded of what you heard the name of the king was. Silas Farbridge.
Ooh, rebel base.
Pardon?
You said, ooh, rebellion base?
You're not sure.
I'm gonna look at the door. What's the door like?
Non-existent. There is no door.
Oh.
Most of the building is crumbled. It's very much a condemned building.
She's gonna lightly raise her gun on her hip just to, make sure, like subconsciously just make sure it's there. And then she's gonna,
What'd you say?
walk. Okay, so you know how, like, sometimes when you're checking things you have, but, like, you're not intentionally doing it, but you're just, like, checking?
Yeah.
She's gonna brush her hand against her holster just to be like, yeah, it's still there.
Yeah.
And then she's going to walk forward.
Okay. As in?
Do I see anyone or anything?
How do you mean? You walk forwards?
Into the condemned building.
Okay. You walk into the condemned building. Through the doorway?
Yeah.
There's this strange feeling you get. Make me a perception check.
Oh boy.
A 13.
There's this...
13?
Yeah. Yes. There's kind of this shimmering that you see that in front of the blocking the rest of the doorway. It's kind of a very short corridor, like it's a thick, longish doorway. Blocking it is a pile of rubble, but it seems to be shimmering slightly with the wind. Something's up with this doorway.
I'm going to try to open it.
Open it.
Like, push past it.
You try and push past it, and your hand, to your shock, feels wood where there shouldn't be.
Ooh, I'm gonna try knocking.
You're going to try knocking.
Yeah.
Right. Make me another perception check for hearing.
20.
You hear the faint, very, very faint murmurings behind the door. safe. Someone newcomer. Trust them? All the help we can get. Guards. Keep it down. Your weapon's ready, though.
Oh my goodness.
And you see the shimmer kind of fade away into a wooden door with a peephole as it creaks open very slowly. A bashed together gun aimed at you by a
Okay.
rather scared looking low elf.
She's going to look at them and smile and go, "You can
No,
put that
half
down."
elf I meant
Ah. Ooh.
pistol.
She's gonna go, "You can put that down."
Who the hell's are you?
She goes, "I'm Sally Fairfield."
Yeah, and I'm Silas Farbridge, she says.
I don't think I should give you my name at this point.
Fair enough. Some of us. I mean, what are you doing here?
Well, what does it look like I'm doing here?
Snooping.
Well, other than snooping. I noticed you're fine and kind of 2 and 2 together.
2 and 2. It was that fucking easy for you. 2
There-
and 2.
Yeah,
Fucking kill that graffiti. I knew it was a bad idea. Right. Now. What are you here for?
you mean just Azucia in general, or at your building?
Both.
I'm here for a friend.
You're remarkably calm for someone having a gun pointed at them.
Not the first time, not the last. I don't.
You got guts, I'll give you that. Now, they trained into you by the guard, by the military, or are you an entirely separate entity? We'll have to see.
Had some experience.
Still, don't know if we can fucking trust you.
That's fair. I wouldn't trust me either.
Gotta be some kind of shit to prove it. Have you, at any point, served in the Azucia military?
Odds no.
Shit. That could have given us a very easy way to prove it. Check Put on your back. Traitor scars.
I have none.
Yeah, gathered that. What's with the arm?
Oh, this thing? And she moves her prosthetic.
Yeah.
I lost the other one.
Ah. Well, what'd you lose it to?
You know, very, very influential person.
Right. Right. Look. If you've not got any proof that you're not against us, and that, and that you're not with them, then I'm sorry. But look, times are very rough right now. Frankly, I don't know if I can let you leave. I don't know if I can let you stay. I don't really know what to do here.
Yeah,
Well,
Wait a minute.
Sorry.
Hold on. Is that foundation?
oh, and she kind of moves her hand
Take-
over to her face.
Take your mask down.
I don't want to.
Look, I'm not with them.
She pulls it down.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's a disguise.
No, I don't mean that. You're a
Oh,
half
these?
orc.
And she points. Yeah. He nods.
Blow me down. Fucking hell. Don't see many of those around. Well,
Yeah.
don't see any.
Yeah.
I've only had one, really.
Oh?
Yeah. Oh, she's the coolest. Only had very, very rare stories of her, but man, God, I wish I was her. Fucking Jenny Wolverston. You ever heard of her? Well, of course you have. You're half orc.
Can't say. Oh, yeah, everyone's heard of her. I've never met her, but I'm sure she's doing rather well for herself.
What? You've never met another half orc?
Once, I was at a Kino show.
What's your actual name?
Oh, she pauses and at hesitation. Ooh, if they wanted to insight check, they could. But she goes, Samantha. They could totally check if she's lying.
You don't have to say if you don't want. But
Is that their response, or did the mic not pick up when I said Samantha?
no. That's
Oh,
what
okay.
she
They
said.
they clocked it as a lie.
Yeah.
Fair.
Shame what those fuckers did to her there. Eh?
Yeah, killing her? Crazy.
God, yeah.
deal. You know, I heard her blood stained the ocean for weeks.
You know what I heard? Well, not heard.
What?
I think. I think no man is tough enough to put Jenny under the water for long. I think she's still out there.
You think she lived?
Oh,
What?
fuck yeah.
And Evie openly laughs at this conspiracy. There's no way.
Well, she'd have to have disguised or something.
That'd be crazy. She'd never survive like that.
Wait. You seem
Fuck.
awfully dismissive.
Oh?
A prosthetic arm. Can I have a closer look at it?
No, you cannot.
Just pull up your sleeve.
No, I don't think I will.
Look, I'm not gonna tell anyone, okay?
No. I don't think it's a good idea to. I think it's much better for fantastical characters to stay to rest in the water.
She just smiles. I'm a tinner. Rogue by trade.
Pleasure to meet
Pleasure to meet you too, Miss Wolverston.
you. She nods. Like she can't, like, you know how, like, you the jig is up. She nods.
Fucking knew it. Oh my god. You're my hero.
She... What? She... No shot.
You're so fucking cool.
The persona of me was what was cool.
I don't care. You were on the Hollowed Wind. It counts for something.
I was. Yeah. How the hell did you know I survived?
I had no idea. Just a guess. I guess maybe it was just denial, really.
What a spectacular guess.
Didn't want to think that. I guess I didn't want to accept that you could be killed.
Yeah. Between you and I.
Oh,
I go
spam
by
bot.
you now.
Ah,
Spam Bob.
Kill it!
yeah,
Die!
doing
Die
so,
and suffer!
doing
Get
so.
out of here! I'm
Bam.
monologuing.
Ban!
I'm having fun with my friends. Man.
Banned.
Bad.
You're banned.
Man. You're banned.
Yep, you're banned.
You look like a 1x1 Lego brick. You're banned.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
She smiles.
Okay.
I go
Oh,
by
oh,
Evie.
shit. Oh, sorry. Sorry, Soul.
It's all good. It's all good.
Just no. Oh no. Sorry.
It's all good.
Queen.
Dies.
It is all good. Do not apologize.
Yeah, she looks at her and she just goes, I go by Evie nowadays for pretty obvious reasons.
Of course. You didn't come here alone, did you? By the way, I thought you'd, like, split
See,
up,
I led her
right,
to the building.
Soul? To, like, look around?
I would have assumed that we were all initially like going together, and then as each of us kind of got
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Twisted around
Eliza would
the
have assumed she
alley.
was still with everybody.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, dear.
Eliza's like everyone got lost.
Yeah. So, you're here to help us? you see this kind of glow in her eyes as there's like the tiniest bit of tearing up. Oh my god.
Aww.
And she just puts out one of her hands. Thank you.
Evie looks at her hand.
To shake.
Oh, of course. Oh, she shakes it.
Very enthusiastically. Oh my god. Everyone. Oh, I've got such fucking big news. And like,
As she's calling everyone, Evie is immediately covering back up her mouth. She's like, oh no, oh no.
we've got a new member.
Evie looks at the rest of them.
It's a ragtag motley crew. Some of them look pretty unfit for any kind of in-field work. Some are too young, some would be too old. And some just aren't built for fighting. But others are the more combat type.
She smiles. Well, she obviously they can't see her smile because of the bandana, but she waves.
God, wait till Hellas finds out. Ah. Thank you so much. You didn't come alone, did you?
No, my crew is here. We're just keeping a low profile.
Your crew?
And she realizes when she says my crew, she goes, my new crew.
I know. I'm sure you didn't bring the whole fucking Hollow to win to come help a tiny little resistance on some
She
shitty
laughs way
backwater
too hard at
kingdom.
that joke.
Leon,
Yeah,
you
no, they would
said-
not help.
You said, like, we're keeping a low profile, and I just thought, yeah, Eliza definitely keeping a low
Eliza was like,
profile.
I'm a captain. Love her.
She's just a little bit stepped down from what she
Wait.
used to be.
Oh,
I
shit.
can't.
Shit, I'm sorry, I said that out loud.
She blinks.
Like, she said, oh, bring the whole... No, I certainly didn't bring the whole hollowed wind with...
Yeah, okay, metagaming, do you want her to have said that in front of everyone?
I don't mind.
Oh no! Evie coughs really hard and she goes, what a joke! That's very funny.
Bez glances
It
around
would
and
definitely
murmurs.
not help a resistance.
But, yeah, your crew?
The Sigil crew, yes.
Not quite heard about them, but
Not nearly as. And she looks to the group and looks back at her and lets the sentence hang where it was.
yeah. I get it. But it's yours.
Low profile.
It's, you run it?
Yes, I do. It's my pleasure and my privilege.
How the fuck did you get even cooler?
If she didn't have the vendetta, she would actually see blush at that point.
Right. Let's get your others. Let's get the others.
and she's going to walk back out the collapsed building and look around the general direction in which she saw uh, Eliza and Dahlia last.
Okay, so you're like heading back into town.
Yeah, more or less.
Okay. You are currently on your own, though.
Is it just me and her, or
No.
is it just me?
It's just you.
Oh, okay.
You know, covert.
I mean, I like if I was a group of resistance fighters, I would not all simultaneously leave the building. Daylight. I get
Or
it.
even with, like, a group of 2.
Yeah.
Especially
Then
under this kind of level
patterns can be identified.
of crisis.
Yeah.
Okay, so you find Sol pretty quickly. No, you find Eliza pretty quickly as she's literally looking for you.
Obviously,
I walk up to her very closely and I say, I think I found some people you might want to meet.
some people.
Whole group of
And obviously they let you live. So
you.
it's not gonna be
And she
military.
kind of glances around just to make sure there aren't people in earshot. And she goes, new customers. And she tests out the code word.
Okay, yeah. I'll be following you.
Nods. And I lead Eliza.
Do you want to make a investigation check or something to find out where the fuck Dahlia is?
Yes, please. I would love to have the party united.
Yeah.
Can I help with that?
Yeah, sure. So advantage.
Sweet.
Yeah, advantage then Leanne.
That is a 14.
Hell
Would it just be her? Correct?
Yeah, because help action just gives advantage.
Okay. I got a 15.
What? Huh? No, but for like.
Oh, I thought it was just.
Oh, fair enough. Okay, the pair of you work together and like manage to eventually track Dahlia down as she had, well, fallen into
Wandered off
no,
somewhere.
fallen into a labyrinth of twisting alleys and back roads and markets.
Gotta love these alleyways.
Most of them haven't changed a bit. Even ones which you hadn't seen for, like, decades. Well, obviously they've gotten older, but that's the only change.
Still old, but they're still in the same spot.
Little cubby of Azucia that seems to be immune to the passage of time, but not its ravages.
Yeah.
Same
Okay.
familiar shopkeepers manning the stores, just older and wrinklier.
This really is a homecoming for her, and I love it.
Not in a good way.
No, I know, but that's like such good dramatic tension.
Yeah. Okay.
Seems like at least this little piece is just how you remember it.
I look to Evie and go, okay. You said we had some customers we had to meet?
Yeah, and she'll lead you into the dilapidated building with the false door, and she'll knock on it and show you.
Well, hello to the. Oh, hello. Oh, I'm gonna say that like the other crew is also with you. Like
Yay!
Firebrand,
Oh,
no,
yay!
Firebrand's ones.
Yeah.
And then, did we collect Dahlia, or is Dahlia still?
Yeah.
Yes, you did
Yeah,
collect
Dahlia-
Dahlia.
Yeah, she's with us.
Yes, everyone's here. Hell yeah!
Yes.
Yes.
We're all together. Dilapidated building.
Look at Archibald, just like make going.
Oh wait, yeah, Archibald.
Unless he's canonically just reading his library books still on the ship.
No. You fetch Archibald. But yeah. By the way, I'm just gonna put the name.
Like how it's spelled.
Okay.
Aw, cute. He needs a hug. But not a tissue, though.
That's adorable.
That's
Fangirl.
actually fucking iconic.
Fangirl.
I'm losing my mind, but I love her. I love her so much. You don't understand.
Jenny
I would die
Wolverston
for her.
fangirl.
I would die for this character. I'm going to die for this character, actually.
I'm
Though
gonna look.
you see some faces that you recognize from the book, some that you don't, and one that you wish you didn't recognize from the book.
God damn it! I'm not. Obviously, I would definitely recognize him, but I'm not gonna say anything because I'm gonna stand right next to Evie and just wait to see how long it takes.
He drops the cup he's holding. He's just frozen in place. It smashes on the floor.
Realize it's just standing there, just
Someone next to
Deadpan.
him says, "You're cleaning that up." Eliza?
I just look towards Evie and then everybody else, and then back at him. Wing.
Oh
Hmm?
god.
Oh, I said Wing. I called his nickname.
It's you.
Oh, gotcha.
It is. I wasn't expecting you to be here.
I would say the same thing.
Yeah, I definitely was not expecting to be back. At least so soon. Just luck is a bit on our side.
So you joined. You joined the cause.
Yep. Well, I will since it sounds like my captain did. I have to stick by her side.
You're captain. You're a pirate now.
I guess in a way, yes.
Oh. Not quite sure how to feel about that. Oh. Oof. So. I'm sorry, this is a lot.
yeah, when I saw your name and she pulls out the book and just goes, "This book."
Oh,
Wasn't expecting you to get there. You want to know a good thing though?
What?
How I got this was worth it.
How so?
Pulled some old tricks. Did a little bit of my old self there for a moment. Felt really good just to beat someone's head in.
Oh. I see.
I mean, he tried to take me off my ship, saying there was a warrant.
Wait, who?
Nah.
Who? Sir
Yeah.
Roger.
Look back, it was Sir Roger.
Oh. You killed it.
I mean,
You beat his skull in.
kind of.
You beat his skull in.
I mean, yeah, he kind of threatened me and my crew.
I was
and...
transferred to his regiment before I... this.
Yeah.
Frankly, I'm glad you killed the cunt.
I mean, with how he was presenting himself. Yeah.
It was what drove me to turn traitor. Well, that and you.
Damn. Evie like actually looks impressed.
Yeah. Luckily enough. And is Evie technically wearing the armor from Sir Roger?
No.
Oh, no, it's in the storage room.
Okay, I was about to say.
No, it's not in the
He was like,
storage
that would
room,
be
it's in the
way-
bag. It's in the bag.
Yeah, it's in the bag holding.
Yeah.
So is the
In
trident.
the beginning of the session.
So is the trident.
Oh boy. We have at least 2 of his stuff.
Oh, shit.
Two of his stuff. Hell yeah.
So you took him down?
Yeah, I was honestly shocked that we could. But we did.
At dinner, about to say, you took down Sir Roger on your own?
Had help, and I have to admit that I have my crew. We couldn't have done it without
your
each other.
Your crew did it on their own.
Yeah.
Do you have his men?
Yeah.
And the Drake?
Sadly, dead as well. I kind of felt bad for that.
No. He had his Drake with him?
Yeah.
Oh my god. I think
I
we're
also have
almost
my
ready.
little buddy.
I think we're almost ready. Oh my god.
Mentioning if she actually pulls him out, just still with me.
I think we're almost ready.
Almost ready?
Well, I think this is it. We have to tell Elos. We have to tell Elos. Right now. Right fucking now. Not only do we have one of the most notorious traitors. Not only do we have a fucking ex-Hollowed Wind member, we've already got proof. We've already got proof that you can take down some of the toughest we have. They, not we.
Yeah.
The sentiment was understood.
God, you might even be able to get past her.
Her?
Oh, you know what I'm fucking talking about. Sophie. Oh, she's moved into the palace now. She's there full time, basically
just
acting as the king's lapdog.
I didn't quite hear. You said the name correctly? Her name?
Sophie. The fire giant. The commander of the army.
Oh.
She's moving into the bloody palace now. She's like the king's bloody lapdog.
Lapdog beauty.
As Steve says that, Eliza's jaw just clenches.
No, this isn't
her
Steve.
hands just kind of.
This isn't Steve. This is Atenna.
Oh.
No, not Atenna.
Oh.
Yeah, Atenna.
Even still, she's. Yeah. Yeah. Even still, like, her jaw is, like, clenched up and, like. She's, like, relaxing and bringing her hands into a fist.
Oh.
Of course.
Oh. What'd she do? Are you alright?
I just feel a tiny bit of anger for a very dumb reason. That's all.
Yeah. But hey, it's worth channeling.
Either way, it's not something that I need to dwell on too much.
Hold on, you didn't happen to raid Roger's weapons stores, did you?
I know we got something of his. It was a.
I'm gonna say you did get everything. Like just keeping it in the storage as like spares.
Yeah, we got quite a bit of their stuff.
Oh my god.
No.
Oh, that's perfect.
I know we got something. It's a trident.
If you got weapons, then that's better than what we have. This is the best thing we have by a decent margin. And she pulls up her like shoddy makeshift pistol.
It can still do something.
We got spears. Some of us.
Yeah. At least
Hell, one of us has even got a sword. That'll be Elos.
Sword. Well, weapons we got be very much helpful for you guys.
Perfect. Ah. Yes. Oh, I can feel it. I can feel it. Tonight's the night. And then, like, everyone just starts murmuring it. What the fuck? No. Oh, God. We need to prepare. What the heck? No, no. Maybe not. Maybe not. We do still need a, plan of attack and all.
Yeah. You gotta make sure you
As,
got
like, a little
really
bit of
good
enthusiasm is just deflated slightly. No. Like, she is having the best day of her life.
Can I? I don't know.
Like,
Could I do a history check to kind of remember the inside of where Eliza and Ruby were held, where they were being basically interrogated?
yeah, sure.
Just kind of remember what. Okay. Actually, weird. Yo, that's actually pretty good.
Hey,
18.
hold on. Just a moment. Just a
Yeah.
little moment.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah. Okay. Where this is happening? This actually Wait, what were you doing again?
Oh, I was doing a history check to remember the at least where
interrogation?
Eliza and where
Oh, yeah,
they
yeah,
were
yeah.
being held and everything happened.
Okay. You were being held in the garrison. The main one, just like the bottom of the hill that leads up to the castle. The castle's up at a big but relatively gradual hill. The garrison's relatively close to the bottom of it. Yeah, like, the pair of you were not having a good time.
Yeah.
Especially thanks to, well, Sophie herself. Yeah.
Okay. Since she's remembering everything, she kind of just has a really dead look in her eyes as she does remember a lot of what happened. And she kind of, I will, Leanne.
Yeah.
Would Evie be okay that Eliza would have grabbed onto her arm for a second?
Oh, well, okay and fine. Like, she trusts Eliza.
Okay. But yeah, remembering all of it, Eliza just inadvertently goes in, touches Evie's arm for just a second, and then kind of, in a sense, grab on to her arm, and she just has to take a couple blanks. She's just like, okay, okay. Like, I hate remembering that shit. I hate it.
Nah.
And then obviously she would realize she's grabbing onto you and just goes, oh, sorry. Sorry about that.
She calms you. She's like, it's okay. It's okay.
We definitely need to work on a plan.
Yeah.
Something that is going to work. Something that is foolproof. And
how large do you think their response could be? There's a handful of us and an army of them. You could be the best in the world and still instantly die.
It realistically just depends on how many they will have close to the castle and how many are currently out. I don't know if they're currently going through something with another place that they're trying to start war with.
Oh, they're at war with fucking everyone at this point.
Yeah.
What few places that they haven't outright declared war on, they've put up these stupid fucking trade barriers that are basically forcing their hands. And anyone who wants to trade and send their ships through the the sea that Azucia is, well, claimed, there being a very generous area around it, some nations will have to sail hundreds and hundreds of miles out their way just to avoid. And they have to pay insane amounts of money just to be able to. It's virtually a declaration of war.
Yeah, I know when we tried to dock here, someone tried that. They got nothing.
No, that was just someone fleecing you.
Yeah.
This is different. If your ship so much as crosses into quote unquote royal territories, you've got to pay the crown
Yeah.
for the privilege of using our sacred waters.
Sacred.
Prick. I want to see that bastard Farbridge on a pike.
You and I both.
And
We need.
once again, your mind just flashes to what you saw in that silver dish.
Can I have Eliza do like a wisdom save? Because I feel like that
Yeah.
would be a wisdom save for it.
Sure thing.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, that kind of fits. That really fits. 11.
Oh boy.
Yeah. I kind of figured.
No, but like, what for?
Oh, just how I feel like a wisdom save would probably count towards like her not like nearly having a panic attack from remembering.
Oh. No, but like,
Oh, or are you talking about something else?
no, have you, like, the prophecy?
Oh. Sorry, I got very confused. I easily confuse. Oh yeah, that prophecy. There was, and just to remember, that came from, Aether.
Pardon?
No, wait, the prophecy came from someone else, correct?
The prophecy came from, Sister, what's it called?
Oh, sister. She was at the Great Port or
Yeah, she was at Greatport.
Acapella? Oh, Great Port.
It was the same.
Yeah,
It was the same prophecy that Evie is desperately trying to block out of her head.
Right. And the prophecy had to do with, if I remember correctly.
The prophecy was you standing over the body of King Silas Farbridge, bloody knife in hand.
Right. Okay.
The
Sorry about
palace
that.
around you burning.
Remembering all of that, she very faintly mentions, yeah, he'll be dead. He'll definitely be dead. That's for certain.
I like your attitude. Confidence.
I mean, with the hell he's put us all through, deserved.
And one final trip for your mind to take before we end the session. One final destination that it goes to.
Oh.
They're not the only people you've promised to kill him to.
Oh, yeah.
Hope you've all enjoyed the session, everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Session 30.
What a good session. 30?
Yeah, 30.
Give it up for day 23.
We've already passed that, though.
Isn't there, what, 52 weeks in a year?
I have no clue. That's too many weeks.
Give it up for day 16. Hold on.
Okay.
Let me just.
Oh.
Just a moment. Just 4 more sessions until we've beaten the Black Sabbath campaign.
Oh my god.
Oh, baby. Plus, if you only count the stuff that's actually deemed as canon right now, we already have beaten them.
Party is so overpowered. It makes me so excited.
Yes.
I know.
Evie's like, I got a big gun.
I get big
It's
gun.
time to end.
I work hard when you can work smart.
Goodbye, stream.
Oh,
Hope you
baby,
have
I
a
would appreciate y'all.
hope you have a nice at least 1 week before the next session. Bye.